Bruce, who gets kicked off Facebook.
Hopefully they won't ban us now. I'm on the air for 5 seconds. There he is.
Facebook standards.
He's popping up like whack-a-mole. Like.
Oh my God, he gets banned again. He got banned again.
I didn't do anything. It's just a fucking voice. No, I didn't do anything this time. I was at work. I didn't even post. I did not make a post. I didn't do anything. I got off work. I went to check my Facebook page. And it just went, your account's been disabled for, not following the community standard or whatever. And then they're like, you have an opportunity to request a review, 30 days. So, of course, I request a review. And now every time I log on, it just says, you have requested a review. And until they make a decision, I am in the ether world, limbo. Like, everybody's messaging me. Like I said, like, did you delete your Facebook? Did you block me? Like, no. Facebook is trying to remove me from Facebook permanently.
All right, so I'm going to impersonate Bruce.
They're going to take me out.
Being taken off of Facebook.
I'm too dangerous.
This is Bruce being taken off of Facebook. Complete witch hunt. Believe me, complete and total witch hunt. Many, many lies were told. Many lies were told, and believe me, there's a lot of people that I know a lot of things about. That I'm not. I was being respectful. I didn't want to say it. But now that these things have happened, we're gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to do something, and we're gonna get rid of these people. Believe me, because what they've done is libelous and slanderous.
Well, I don't understand. Like I said, is that I didn't do anything. I didn't post anything.
Yeah.
I was at work. It's one thing if they say, oh, like I said, like usually if you get banned, it's like this post violates community standards, right?
Yeah.
And it says what the post is and what it violates their standards on bullying or hate speech or whatever the fuck it is. They didn't say anything except your account is disabled. It didn't say why. It didn't say what I did. It didn't say anything. It just said your account is disabled, and in 30 days it will be permanently disabled, but you can request a review. So I requested a review, and now I'm just in limbo, like waiting to see what happens. But I've already resigned to myself that they're just going to get rid of me. I already had posted.
Oh, Tabitha.
Hey, Tab, what's up? I already had posted. 3 weeks ago, I said they're trying to get rid of me. So if you want to keep following me, you got to follow me on Instagram or Twitter now, because Facebook is going to 86 me. And they are. Like, they're putting me in the hole right now.
Meanwhile, on Facebook and on Instagram, Rob Bosselari.
Yes.
You can get Rob BOSSCELLARI at Rob Bosselari. Instagram at Rob Bosselari. I am not banned. I am an upstanding Facebook citizen.
Yes, Facebook, yes.
And Tabitha, our good friend here, was banned.
They're trying to permanently remove me.
Because he's not a Republican bootlicker.
I don't know really what, like I said, the problem I have with the community standard is there is no standard. It's arbitrary and like ridiculous. They just pick out certain things, and then, like I said, half the time they try to ban me, and I review, and they go, "Oh, I'm sorry, we got it wrong." Like, my account is flagged, like, as a troublemaker. So for them, so whatever I do, they're watching me all the time, and if I step across the line one hair, they're like, ah, And
you know who's not banned from Facebook? Oh, it's your favorite guy.
Not again.
Mike Lindell.
Did you see he tried to sue? He's trying to countersue
Dominion.
Yeah. Say, well, I lost $1 billion in pillar sales. He never made $1 billion in his fucking life.
Thank you, Jason. May the 4th be with you. This is the May. Tabitha, you like licking Republicans. Okay. That's okay.
So anyway,
I'm not a Republican.
If you're with me and you think that this is all bullshit, then the problem with this is, here's the second problem. There is no system that they have set up to complain to them or to talk to somebody or to say, like, to ask questions and have them answered. They just come down like gods and go, "You're banned." And that's it.
That puts you in the same category as him.
No, but I'm saying, why don't they have a, like you saw this thing with Trump. He had to go to some arbitrarily third party. There's like a panel that makes these decisions. I guess I'll have to go to them too at some point and be like, please explain to me what it is that I'm so dangerous I can't be on Facebook. You know, like, in a way, it's kind of like.
All right. Well, guess what? We have a show now.
It's kind of like a.
We have a show, Bruce. You're on the show. People are talking on the show, and Tabitha said that she's happy to look a Democrat. So my response to that is,
right.
Hey, no, I kid. But look.
No, I just don't. I don't
look.
Get it.
Wait, today is May the 4th, so May the 4th be with you, Bruce.
Right.
And this is the May. And I want to say that somebody, a certain plucky shock trooper, has found herself rehired. Do you know who I'm talking about?
She got hired back to Mandalorian?
Yes.
They let her back?
She's back. Who am I talking about, people?
So what did they make her go and grovel in the office and like say she's sorry? Or I mean,
she's back.
Or was just enough fans complain?
They were like, we want what she's got to offer.
No, no, but I'm saying, why? Did you read the article? Why did
there is so much desire for her. I hate my fucking computer sometimes. There was so much desire for her, and I also should have
Does this mean she's not going to make that shitty show with Ben Shapiro anymore?
Oh God, I hope she does.
I wanted to see it. I wanted to see this epic piece of fucking garbage they were going to put out. And you're trying to tell us, this is the future of conservative entertainment.
Oh, God. We're trying to do Gina Carano. Say Gina Carano. And all of a sudden, my computer's
you can't
like...
find a picture of her that looks hot. And not for you. With your superficial ass. Like, try the one with the dress.
No, that's
the
not...
white dress.
No, that's not the problem. It's just.
Oh, they won't let you. Copy.
No, it's just like my computer's like.
Because you got to delete your 500 pictures of fucking Mike Lindell.
It's not there. Oh yeah, here we go. There we go.
I just don't, like I said, I just don't get it.
Oh, I got too many pictures of Mike Lindell.
No, that's what I said. You need to delete your 500 pictures of Mike Lindell. You got your whole memory bank.
Yeah, but there she is. She's back, Gina Carano. And they looks like enough fan pressure got her back. So, and yes, Jason, she isn't. No, she's not a Nazi. You misunderstand.
So tweets and posts got her fired, and then tweets and posts got her rehired. Is this how we're doing shit now? This is how the world works now. But that's what I'm saying. You get enough tweets and posts of people saying that fuck Facebook, why is Bruce Leonard banned? Maybe somebody will fucking do something about it. But
by the way, this stuff is pretty fucking bomb. I like this shit. Mike's harder. It's 8%.
Oh, they fucking kicked up the alcohol.
Yeah. It's 8%.
Now you don't have to drink like 20 of them to get drunk.
Yeah, I had one on the way over here.
No, I just, like I said, the most puzzling thing about it to me is that I didn't do anything. It'd be one thing if I lit a fire like I do sometimes, and Bruce, then I go, okay, I get why they're coming after me. But
Bruce is upset that he can't talk about Nazis and he can't talk about his real love, which is harder. Yes, Tabitha, harder.
My real love, which is what?
Well, I mean, you're really a conservative shill. You're really a conservative shill all along. And yeah, I'm here's a problem with this tab. So I'm drinking Mike's Harder. If I have about 4 of these, because these are doubles, I ain't going to be able to get harder.
I'm just saying, like, people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, who are like really famous, can go on any platform and talk about Jewish space lasers fucking starting, forest fires or whatever. But yeah, if I make a joke about something, all of a sudden, I'm the bad guy and I'm banned. You know, like I'm too dangerous.
All I know is that
I don't get it.
a certain racist shock trooper got her job back, and you can't get yours back.
I don't know. It's still pending review. They didn't say.
You're gone.
No, I totally think they're not going to let me come back for sure.
You know,
but I still don't know why.
All you had to do was be as famous as her. If you were as famous as fucking Cara Dune, you'd have your job.
No, that's my point, brother. Is there is no. I didn't do anything.
He called you brother. He called you brother. That's a step in the right direction.
That's true too. What Julia says. There's shitloads of conservative haters that hate my fucking guts, and they'll try to turn in everything that I do. You know, like so. They turn in 50 things, and one of them will get me banned. You know what I mean?
Conservatives, you say, like this guy?
I thought you just deleted all the fucking pictures.
Or this guy?
I'm so sick. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, it's okay. So you're saying that this guy doesn't like you?
Yeah, look at him. His face says it all.
What's wrong with this guy? He's a lovely guy. He fucking wants to sell you a pillow.
I bet he was happier when he smoked crack.
This guy, come on, let him sell you a pillow. He wants to sell you a pillow. Look how smiling he is. Pillows. Look at him. Look at him. Pillows. This guy does crack and doesn't sell pillows.
All right, we're going to talk about
Mars.
No. We're going to talk about Matt Gaetz. What's going on with this fucking guy? Have you seen all this shit? First they say,
Tabitha loves you, by the way.
Thanks, I love you too. And I don't care. I have conservative friends. I'd say this all the time. Like, I don't like. A lot of people will take what people say and do on Facebook and take it into their personal life. Like, I don't do that. I don't care what people do and say on Facebook. You're on Facebook to speak to your audience. I've developed my own audience on Facebook, and people follow me to hear what I have to say.
Well, we here at Caption this support you, Tabitha Beeson. We support you, and you are welcome to lick us.
That just says Rob looks too drunk to care about anything but Mike Lindell. It is harder.
Speaking of which,
and Rob is like
wait,
kind of a lightweight.
Did you say?
Oh God, don't do it again,
Mike Lindell. Mike Lindell.
Oh my God,
Mike Lindell.
Why do you love him so much?
Mike Lindell.
I don't understand. Why?
You know what the funny thing is? I think he might have contributed to my sleep apnea because his pillows are so soft.
Shitty ass pillow.
His pillow, Mike. I'd like to address you right now.
No, but that's what I'm saying is, Tabitha's got 100% correct. So what I'm saying, I'm not saying to anybody else. If you don't agree with what I say, or you don't like what I say on the Facebook or whatever, just fucking don't follow it. Or don't look at it or whatever.
Wait a minute now.
Don't meet me in person and be like, oh, I can't be your friend now because of all the shit you said on Facebook.
No, wait a minute.
Well, you said shitloads of things on Facebook that I don't agree with.
This is the shit, Bruce. You're going off on a tangent.
No, I'm just saying.
All right. We've
That's the part of it that I don't get.
We're 20 minutes in. You've had Facebook up your ass for a long time now. I don't know if anyone reported you. Obviously, I'm not going to report you. Obviously, your circle of people aren't going to report you. And yes, we like the licking. And everybody who knows of you, for the most part that I know of, even the conservatives amongst us, respect you as a comedian.
Right.
Now, I don't know if there's some guy out there trolling and complaining. And if that's the case, then Facebook's got a bigger problem. My gripe this entire week was, okay, we were talking about this person, Ms. Gina Carano, who ran her goddamn mouth. And I've always said this to you, Bruce, and you suffer from this as well. And I've suffered from this as a kid.
What's that?
If you get somebody out there who is trolling you.
There you go. When's the first time you realized you had a thing for Mike Lindell?
When I realized that Rob was going to benefit so much from my pillows that I was going to be able to allow him to put his head on my pillow with my custom fill right here in my home state of Minnesota, then I knew that this would be a match made in heaven. Mike, I just want to say right now, your pillows are soft. Your pillows caress my head and wrap around my neck. I love the feel of your soft fill right at the back of my head. It is just so comforting to know that I get to rest on your soft cushions. And I must tell you, Mike, tell me everything, Rob. I want you to know how much I love you, Rob. Look, Mike, I mean, the doctors tell me I have sleep apnea and I only have 83% oxygen levels, and this is true. And I'm wondering that if your pillow has forced my head to go so far forward that there's nothing I can feel but your pillows.
Can I ask you a question? At what point of the oxygen percentage does brain damage start to occur?
You know what? Every time I say that to somebody who knows medical stuff, I'm like, I'm down to 83% oxygen. They're like, Jesus Christ, Rob.
No, that's what I'm saying. At some point, your brain won't get enough oxygen. You start getting brain damage.
So when I worked in radio, true story, it was they told me I had to come into the station early, like 2 in the morning because of a blizzard hitting. And I got there, and the next morning, my manager wakes me up and he goes, buddy, we got to get started. By the way, do you know you snore quite loud? It's very audible, Rob. And
wait, did they have you sleep in the office and watch you?
Well, no. So here's the thing.
How did he know?
So here's what I'll tell you. So I was in Manhattan for a voiceover thing because I wanted to be in voiceovers, and I still do want to be in voiceovers. So you take a lot of learning annex courses. There's a voiceover woman named Joan Baker. She is the #1 voiceover person on the East Coast.
Not to interrupt you, but I will be making my voiceover debut as the announcer in the Classy Hooligans fake ad sketch coming up this weekend.
I think I know. No,
I am the narrator of the it's like a commercial.
Wait a minute, which one is it? The
Monkey Jargon.
Okay.
Called Ham in a Jar.
I just wrote one that they're going to produce right after, which is called the Friend Zone Meal Plan. The Friend Zone Meal Plan. So here's the thing. So the voice. So I do this voiceover thing in Manhattan, and then they tell me, "Hey, Rob, we have to, you have to sleep over at the station. We need you to just stop. Don't go home. Go to the station." Thank you. It's LLAP, live long and prosper. Got from Star Trek convention. So may the fourth be with you. Anyways, so I get there and I said, "Where am I going to be sleeping?" And the guy's name is Bob. I don't know if I could say he's kind of like a public figure of sorts in the Westchester County, New York area. Bob Barnum,
public figure. So,
and we were just like, he's just like, well, I don't have a blanket or anything, but we could sleep on either side of the AM studio. And I'm like, you know what? Fine, I'm not weird by that. The next day, the next morning comes, he wakes me up. He's like, Rob, it's time. We got to get ready. There's a ton of closings. And I look out the window and there's snow everywhere. And he goes, by the way, Bob, you snore a lot. Quite audible. And it was quite audible. And I was just like, well, fuck. I mean, that's whatever.
I see all these pictures on the floor. They were on the wall last night.
Yeah.
It's like an earthquake.
No. He's a good friend of mine, and we were on WFAS radio, AM 1230 and 103.9 FAS. I worked at that station for about 2.5, 3 years.
Okay, so how long ago was this?
This was in 2009.
Okay, so 12 years ago.
Oh no, further back. Further back. Because
what I'm saying, you've been having this problem.
Oh no, even further back.
And you're just now
trying
to get help.
Well, no, because first of all, they didn't have anything to give you. There was no CPAPs 15 years ago.
Right.
Who the fuck had that? Now it's like William Shatner. When I have to clean my breathing device.
Well, several people died. Like what was his name? Reggie White. Remember Reggie White? He died of that.
He did?
Yeah, the football player.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he died of sleep apnea. Like he died in his sleep. And it seems to me like after that happened, they started really ramping up, like trying to figure out, like, well, what can we do about this?
So there was a good friend of mine named Charlotte. She was on an online game I played called Star Wars Galaxies. When I was in college, I injured myself. He is a little. When I was in college, I injured myself with. Yeah, he did. I injured myself badly, and I spent a good chunk of my days playing MMORPGs, and I made friends with a woman from Mobile, Alabama, or maybe Memphis, Tennessee. And her name was Charlotte, and she had, you know, a really big weight issue, really bad, and when you're doing that, it puts more pressure on you. And she was like, oh, God, she was, you know, it is what it is. I'm not making comments about any one person, but her brother came on one day on our server and said that she had, you know, suffocated in her sleep. So what happened to me 2 months ago was that I was sleeping on the couch, and I woke up to the sounds of gagging, and it was all simultaneous. Like, I'm here, and then I realized it's me. And you go, well, how stupid are you? You can't realize you're suffocating. When you're sitting down, the first thing that happens is you hear something. You hear, your ears, you know, turn on, so to speak, and you hear the sounds. So I'm literally suffocating. So that's what happened.
Right.
So that's what happened to me. So right now, this week, I'm
Elephant Man.
This week I'm taking.
All piled up in the corner,
right,
sitting up.
Well, this week I'm taking a sleep study, and I'm getting a sleep device, not a CPAP, but a mouth device that will keep your jaw pushed forward, and so hopefully that works, because if it doesn't, then I got to go CPAP, and I had that once, and you sound like Darth Vader, so all night long.
Right.
And the problem with those things is if they don't dial in the pressure, your breathing is like, and this thing is. And it's just pushing air at a rate that's not synonymous with how you sleep, and it's bad. I ripped it off my skull and I threw it against the wall. But my you know. Well, so I know.
What's worse is dying.
Well, no, but the problem is if you can't sleep because the CPAP device is keeping you up, or you have a problem with a mask on your face at night.
Right.
I mean. It's not a pleasant sound, and it's not a pleasant feeling when you have your head jerked back by a 2-pound cord.
Well, I have this terrible oral thing too. Like, I can't, like, mouthpieces, or like when I was young, I got braces, and after I got braces, they gave me this big ass fucking plastic thing that you're supposed to wear when you sleep, and I couldn't wear it. I mean, like, I can't put shit in my mouth like that. It makes me fucking gag.
Well, here, let me show you what I got. And then you carry it on for a second.
So I couldn't do it.
Yes,
oral. Like, yeah, I don't like shit stick down my fucking mouth. Like,
I think she's making a pun.
Like, eating pussy's different because, you know, there's nothing going down your throat or in your mouth. Like, you know, it's a joke when people say, like, oh, I couldn't suck dick because I gag brushing my teeth, but I can gag brushing my teeth if I stick the fucking toothbrush too far down my fucking throat, or too far back into my mouth. I just never been. When they casted me for braces in the original beginning, like, they put the plaster in these fucking things and put it in your mouth, I fucking threw up all over the place. You know, I can't.
No, I didn't throw up.
I'm just weird with. No, I'm saying I've always had this weird oral.
So this is what I'm wearing right now.
Can't put shit in my mouth like that. See, like, that would make me fucking gag.
Wrong with this is.
Looks like you're about to play football. Well, of course, some people like it, but.
So the idea is this. The idea is.
Right, keeps your jaw from.
It puts the jaw forward. When your jaw's forward.
That's disgusting. Yes. Yes, it is.
So what I'm getting is
A Clockwork Orange when the guy drinks the false teeth water.
Yeah. So what's happening now is I'm getting a medical, dental, orthodontic grade version of that, what I just had. And hopefully that will work.
So you have that, but you didn't use it?
Bro.
So you're gagging and shit?
No, I'm not gagging. Here's what's happening.
No, but I'm saying.
I'm not gagging with this.
You had this.
But I'm not using it.
But why?
Okay. So.
Well, let me ask you something. When you woke up on the couch, suffocating, wasn't that the first time? Well, maybe I should try to put this thing in my mouth.
Yeah, that's why. So what I did immediately was I went to my doctor.
Did you have that then?
No, I just
okay. You just got
2 months ago. I was suffocated. 3 months ago.
Okay.
So what it does is this: you put your jaw forward. The problem is, as I'm putting this thing in my mouth, it activates your salivary glands in a very big way. So you're drooling.
Well, that's another part of it.
Profusely.
Yeah. The same thing when they gave me that thing. What the thing they gave me for my braces when I was like in high school. It was sort of like that, except it was gray and a little bit bigger. It really looked like a football mouthpiece. You put it in, it had like holes in it so you can breathe through it. But yeah, you put it in, it's all up in your fucking your mouth, and then yeah, you're drooling and shit. It was like, dude, this is fucking. I just couldn't, and I'm gagging at the same time. It's like I can't do it.
So right now, just after a few minutes of this, I am drooling. Even a few seconds, I should say. I am drooling, and what's happening is, as you're trying to sleep, you now have a pool in your mouth of drool. And I couldn't, and I used it once. I slept on my side.
Well, he didn't suffocate from the, but he drowned in saliva.
No, so I mean, in all seriousness, it was distracting on its own. So you have to understand how scared I am. I'm not sleeping well. I go to work with limited functionality. Everything I do in my life has always been with a limited functionality, only because my mind isn't sharp and my alertness is not there. So I'm finding myself trying to compensate by sleeping more or taking naps in between the middle of the day when I can. I was in college. I was sleeping 3 o'clock on the dot. They thought I was high. All my professors thought I was high. My grades were decent. I was A's and B's, but they thought I was high because at 3 o'clock I was asked out. So this is a constant concern for me. If this mouth guard doesn't work, I have to do a CPAP, and CPAP scare the shit out of me, like to the point where I was crying. I don't want a mask on my face. I don't want to like drag shit down, but this is really a big deal for me because if I can't dial this in, I know people who have died from this. Tabitha just said she's had a few near experiences, and I know people, they just don't wake up. Your head's cocked too far forward. Your tongue slides back into your throat. I'm not making a joke. This is deathly serious. And yeah, and it's really hard. She's saying she struggles between 1 and 3, and it's a big problem. And my insurance, 2 years ago, I always joke about working at FIIIIIIIIVE. My insurance wouldn't cover any of it. So 2012, really? I had a seizure.
Why?
And I collapsed on the ground at FIIIIIIIVE, and they dragged me to a bunch of neurologists.
Let me guess, they call it a pre-existing condition.
No, so anytime that you're asking for any dental work to be done in this regard, they consider it elective surgery. If this doesn't work, the next thing they do, if they can pry your jaw forward, that doesn't work. They give you the CPAP, that doesn't work. They will either do one of two things. They'll put a shock tablet in your tongue, which will shock your tongue forward as you sleep, or they will start scraping away excess tissue in the back of your throat, which for a guy who wants to speak and do voiceovers and comedy and all that is not a good, notion. And they just cut out extra tissue.
That's
so
what I
it
say.
clears it.
Just sleep like John Merrick, fucking all propped up on pillows and shit.
So the problem I have with an adjustable bed is my head will tilt forward, and that's, that's my fears with an adjustable bed is your head tilts forward, and then you're cutting off the ear all over again. So somebody told me that. And by the way, I sell furniture. I can get an adjustable bed anytime I want at a severe discount, or a heavy discount, not severe. So it's not that I couldn't do that. It's just I tried it. I sat there in this little demo bed we have at Cons, Home Plus, on Tropicana, and Pecos. Come see me. And yeah, I just felt my head slumping forward. And I went, Jesus, I'll be dead.
I can't even remember the last time I laid in a water bed. I used to have one, and they are cool, but I can't remember the last time I even saw one.
All right, so
do you know anybody that still has a water bed?
They make them. And with my last pregnancy, the doctors forced me to do it. I was terrified. So wait, this is my question for Tabitha, because I thought I saw, you invited me to your house for parties and such, and I think one time you showed me. Do you have a CPAP machine? Because I can't mentally, it breaks me down to CPAP. But look, the water bed. What they do now with the water beds is they're tubes of water. It's not like one big mattress.
Oh, okay.
And they do tubes of water. So in case the water bag punctures, it's not the whole bed's leaking until 4 in the morning and you're on the ground in a puddle of water.
Yeah.
No, it's individual little tubes of water. I mean that's the thing for me. It's just this fucker over here with the pillows. They're comfortable and they by the way they're super duper comfortable, but you slump into them, and I think that might be contributing to a good chunk of my problems. Well, I like this trendy scene.
Why don't you?
This is nicer.
Why don't you?
This is nicer.
Just get rid of my fucking pillow.
Well, I have actually. I went back to a memory foam stiffer pillow, and I have a humidifier.
Does it help? I don't know. I've never had these problems sleeping.
And you smoke like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah. For years and years and years.
That makes me feel great.
This guy was like, we were outside smoking.
Oh, he's got the Lindell pillow with the waterbed.
Mexican guy was like, that works on because they're remodeling the store.
All right, and he's got the Lindell pillow.
He couldn't leave him off for 5 fucking seconds. He'd bring him back. Why?
I've got the legals.
But why are you gonna bring him back?
Because he's got the Lindell pillow, and I want good.
You're obsessed with this guy.
I want
something wrong with you have some obsession with this man.
I want good things for him, and he wants good things for him.
He wants crack. That's what he wants. More crack.
All right, my name is Mike Lindell. You know what? I just want to get a hold of some good crack.
No, it's upset.
You know, in my home state of Minnesota,
I realized I was a happier person when I smoked crack. All this, look at that face. Holy shit.
My name is Mike Lindell.
No, not that one. The one where he looked shitty. No, roll it up. Back up.
It's the same picture.
No, go back.
It's the same picture.
No, it isn't. The pictures that you...
Here.
No,
here,
not that one.
Here.
No, the where you were at before.
Here. It's the same picture.
No, it's not.
Holy shit. Use the mouse.
It's not.
It's the same picture.
It's not. There's a bunch of pictures that just disappeared.
There were no other pictures.
No. Yeah, look at this one.
Oh, for the love of God. Fine.
Look at that face.
Oh, for the love of God.
What is he doing?
It's just nothing. It's not even a funny picture.
No, there it is. No, that one. Look at that one.
Oh, for the God. All right. No,
he just doesn't look like a happy guy.
Oh, hold on. This is perfect.
He's like, since I exchanged crack for Jesus, I'm just not happy anymore. It's like,
all right. Here we go. This is
Jesus. Apparently, not a good replacement for crack.
Oh my God! All right, hold on a second. No, I don't want that. Oops, we got rid of the screen. Oops.
Now you got nothing.
No, you know what I've got? More Mike Lindell.
I know. I don't understand. Or whatever.
More Mike
he doesn't
Lindell.
He looks like a soul.
Mike Lindell. Oh, hold on. You want
an empty fucking bag of meat? And
yes,
flesh.
you can touch my mouse. Yes, you can touch my mouse.
She's like, pick her up so you can go to Chonkless tomorrow night. That's what she just
No,
said.
I cannot. And the reason why I cannot go to Chonkless tomorrow night is because I'll be doing a sleep study for my sleep apnea.
Oh yeah.
A little depressing.
What time is that?
I'll be already out by this time. I'll be in La La Land at this time.
Oh, did they put you out?
No,
They give you drugs to make you go to sleep.
No, what they do is they, if you've ever had an echocardiogram, they put sensors all over you. Then they.
I've never had any of that kind of stuff. Luckily.
Well, I have a heart defect, so.
I've been lucky to not have any kind of. I don't even remember the last time I went to a doctor.
Now here's an 8-ball and a blunt.
No, I'm serious.
I'm lucky, man. Hey, everything's good with me, man. Now here's an 8-ball. Let me do 5 lines, and here's some fucking weed.
Right. Totally healthy. No, I'm just saying. I don't remember the last time I went to a doctor. I mean, I threw my back out, and it hurt so bad. I went to the emergency room. And they gave me a back patch and some pills, and whatever, muscle relaxers and.
Muscle relaxer.
No, what I'm saying, like that was it. And that was the first time I'd been to the doctor in years and years and years and years. And that's the last time I went. Like, I don't go get checkups and blood work and like my mom's at the doctor every other fucking day.
He's laughing at you that you're so delusional. He's a Christian man. He
delusional. I am totally healthy.
He knows what health is. That's why he made a he made a pillow with custom fill right there in his home state of Minnesota.
I look at it too. If I did have cancer or some shit like that and I was dying, like, do I really want to know that? Until I feel so bad that I can't do anything, and I'm like, oh my God, I better go look. And then they go, oh, you're gonna die, but you're gonna die in like 2 weeks. So, okay.
Hold on, wait a minute. I didn't know this. Jane Krakowski is fucking the My Pillow guy.
Oh wow.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Even that won't make him smile. Look.
Wait a minute. I gotta save this. Hold on. Jane Krakowski from 30 Rock.
She denies undercover romance.
Hold on.
Pillow guy.
We're deleting Alex Jones's picture.
She can't like claim it because that would ruin her credibility amongst her liberally fans.
No, wait a minute. Where is it, Jane? I can't find it. Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. This is severe. Oh, it's the wrong file type.
She's another one. Is like, is she hotter? I don't know.
Yeah, never mind. Back to we're just gonna stick with pissed off Mike Lindell. No, it's Star Wars Day, so we'll stick with Gina Carano.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm sick of looking at him.
At who?
Mike Lindell.
What about Mike Lindell?
I'm sick of looking at him. I said.
What, him?
Oh my God! Just stop. Now you're trolling me.
Okay, I'll give it. We're gonna do this like the. Hold on. We're gonna do this like the eye doctor. Okay, you ever been to the eye doctor? You got glasses. I got glasses.
Yeah.
Okay, number 1 or number 2?
Oh my God.
Number 1 or number 2? Okay, number 2 or number 3?
Number 2, you can fuck right off.
Number 2.
I don't understand why you're so obsessed with this guy. I don't get it.
3 or 4? Here's 3.
Put Pepe up.
Or 4.
He's Pepe don't get no screen time anymore now. He's canceled.
4? Okay. 4 or 5?
Oh my God.
Do you feel good?
Or 6, a new fucking doctor who isn't obsessed with Mike Lindell and show me these
6?
Pictures every fucking second.
All right, we're gonna go with 6. 6 good. 6 good. Angry Mike Lindell.
I don't get it.
6. All right. Number 6. All right. 6. All right.
He's not even that interesting of a guy.
Okay. Okay. 6 or
that
7?
Whole like, oh, crackhead makes pillow in his garage is interesting for a minute, and then you're like, okay.
Number 7.
And then what did he do? Oh, he found Jesus and became a huge prick. Oh, okay.
Mr. Leonard, number 6 or number 7? Here's number 6. Or number 7. Which one looks better to you? Number 7?
I'm sure you think this is entertaining on some level.
Or number 6? This is number 6. Mike Lindell with the tie.
This is just disturbing how many pictures of Mike Lindell you have saved in your fucking hard drive.
Okay.
You're almost technically legally a stalker at this point. If you call him and be like, hey, this guy has 500 pictures of you in his fucking
Or
thing.
we can do contact lenses. Here's a contact lens.
Better take that off, or you'll get the fucking.
Okay, so all right, so we're back to number 7 then. Number 7 it is. All right, number 7 it is.
Whatever. Look at him. He looks like he's been on a bender. I've been up for days, and God damn it. Right?
Oh my!
I just don't get it. Like I said, the guy's not even that interesting. Look, he's happy there.
Hold on.
He's smiling there, boy. He's in between those two cocksuckers.
All right, hold on a second. You've indicated to me that
you can put that on there. I don't give a fuck.
You've indicated to me that that this is better. So this is number 8.
Like I said, look, he's happy now.
And there's number 8.
Move your head so you can see. He's in between two cocksuckers there. Yeah, exactly.
That's number 8. Look at that.
Nothing says American right wing like this picture right here. Like a bunch of old, fat, pasty white guys angry about about everything.
All right, number 8. Or number 2.
Oh my God. How long are you gonna run this bit into the ground? Is what I want to know.
Fine, you fucking whiny fuck here. Here's your fucking French rapist, your smelly French rapist, which was fucking Pepe Le Pew was an allegory as all Frenchmen were smelly rapists. There you go.
I don't know. Are they?
According to Warner Brothers, they were. They were a bunch of smelly rapists.
I don't think that that's funny. Like he happens to be a scum.
Smelly rapist.
So that means that all French people smell and like
smelly rapist.
The leaks that people make to try to make these things fit into the box that they want them to. You know, it's like, oh, they must meant this and that and the other. Like, you don't know what they meant.
Hold on.
There was a room where they sat around. Yes, I do think Bill Cosby is.
Wait a minute. Hold on. We got another thing going on before that. Tabitha is more conservative than most. There are a certain group of conservatives. I told my friend earlier today. There are the people that piss me off amongst the conservatives are the ones who are sitting there with an AR and they're going, let me tell you something. You've got to be ready in case the invasion starts. And these people have like $10,000 to their name, all their assets combined. No one's coming after them. No one's bothering them. I had a friend, I got money invested with the guy, and he goes to me, you know, me and my wife, we got a 6 hour, we got a Glock 9, got an AR-15, you know, gives us something to do. Oh, hey, buddy, why you get all the guns? He goes, well, you know, I got to be prepared. You live in Upper Westchester. No one's going to bother you. No one's ever going to fuck with you. No one can afford to even find your address. You're fine forever. But I don't want to say that. But I will say this. I was talking to a buddy today about liberal shit, more liberal shit. And I said to him, hey, look, man, I got a buddy and he's choosing to go full womanhood. And he goes, nobody chooses that. Yes, you do choose to cut your dick off. And I knew a guy growing up, and I still who is flaming gay on Monday, conservative Christian on Tuesday. Well, he's bipolar, and that's a condition. That is a Republican argument that you're making for the other side, that there are ulterior factors that involve certain decisions. And then because you got so indignant, became so indignant with the fact that I said that someone's choices are a choice, that was the shit that pisses the conservatives off. And the conservative shit that pisses me off is thinking that every fucking white guy over the age of 45 is a victim, and therefore he must be armed to the teeth. And I left it at that. But I say this, moving out to Las Vegas, 10 years now, 11 years now, I don't care if someone's conservative. I don't care if someone's a flaming liberal, whatever you want to call it. Don't make me the center of your fucking issue. If whatever you believe is what you believe, then you don't need my fucking edification on your belief system. Leave it the fuck be. Vote for whomever the fuck you're going to vote for. If you're willing to fuck me, God bless you. We love you. If you're willing to fuck around with me, God bless you. If you want to hang out with me. But some of these people are fucking stupid about it. And it's their identity. Their identity is the politics. And that pisses me off. That pisses me off.
You know what I don't understand about this country is, if you're a person who goes, you know, everybody, right, conservatives, biggest thing, they say all the time, freedom. It's all about freedom. Freedom, right? But their whole thing is to get in other people's lives and try to stop them from doing shit. And if you're a person who goes, I think people should be free to be whatever they want to be without persecution or whatever, they go, you're a goddamn liberal. And you go, no, like, I'm about freedom, right? That's what you say you're about. Like, right? Why can't, if the guy wants to suck dicks, let him suck dicks. I don't give a fuck. What, that doesn't affect me one bit. Why do I care what he's doing? But for some reason, conservative Christian cares that he's sucking dicks over there.
I didn't want to get into this, but there's something going on right now. There's a lot of legislation against trans athletes.
Right.
And I'm going to say something counter to what I normally would say. I kind of agree with it in a sense.
Okay, but here's let me give you the flip side of that argument. These are the same people that would push that kid into the corner and go, look at that little furry, he can't do goddamn thing. No, what I'm saying.
All right, so here's my
point. They go, he's a little pussy, he can't do nothing. And they go, well, let him play with the girls. No, then he'll dominate them.
That's not not the point.
How can he be a pussy and dominate the chicks at the same time?
There is a college, and I want to find this. So I properly.
No, answer the question.
College team.
You know, these are the people who would say that guy's a little pussy boy, fairy boy. That you know, if he gets picked in any sport, they're gonna just dominate the fuck out of him. And then you go, well, let him play with the girls. Well, no. Then he'll dominate them girls. Like well, you just said he was a pussy, he couldn't do anything, you know.
So I want to really get on this real quick. This is Gabriel Ludwig that we're showing right.
That I am aware of.
Hold on a second. This is Gabriel Ludwig, and this person is 52 years old on a girls' college team. That's a man, and I'm not making the darts a man, baby. No, that's a guy. There is no fucking universe where that is anything other than a man. And I say that in the sense that, let's be fucking honest. If you're a female athlete, and now you have to compete against this individual.
Okay, then here. Let me flip that scenario. You put her in the ring with Gina Carano and watch Gina Carano beat the fuck out of her.
But now,
and then go, whoa, you can't have these fucking girls and guys. What do you mean?
No. This is pretty self-explanatory. Look, you're talking.
You fucking say that shit all the time, like.
Yes, it is because.
Like, if everybody should understand that I'm correct about everything at all times.
No, I'm not.
And to even question
So
it
this is this person plays on Mission College, and if you're a high school girl who just got up to college basketball, and now you're facing off against a fully developed man, that's the problem I have. I don't have a problem with a trans person wanting to compete, but how do you classify where they compete as?
Well, first of all, I don't think that she's 52 years old. She shouldn't be playing against 20-year-old anybody.
So now you're ageist.
Yeah, for sure. You don't see a 50 fucking year old basketball player playing in the fucking NCAA tournament. You don't see it. So why is that any different?
No, here's my problem. So that is a fully developed man now playing against young girls. It's not fair for somebody whose kid busted her ass to go up through the ranks, get through her college, and now is going to. Now here's the problem, XRP. I don't want somebody discriminated against, but I also I'm going to take a conservative standpoint. I don't want a student who was an actual woman, actual girl growing up to be discriminated against by being ousted by someone who's clearly a fucking boy's body who's now undergone gender replacement, hormone replacement treatment. It's not right on the other end. It's not right on the other end because you physically cannot compete.
Isn't that very argument sexist though?
No, it's not.
No, I'm saying.
I don't.
Yes,
think
you
so.
are. You're saying
I don't
a
think
man could dominate a woman no matter what. So you take these women or these men and make
that guy
he's gonna get dominated. You know, like because men are superior.
Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic.
That's what it sounds like.
This is a grown-ass man who can palm a basketball for somebody who can't. It's not even fair.
How do you know though? Let's see the picture of the team and all the other players.
I've actually seen the guy play. He towers.
Oh well, see, then that's another issue. I said I don't think that the 50-year-old person, no matter if it's a woman or a man, should be playing on the team with 20-year-old, other people.
Now hold on. Here's my problem, Julia. You're grown. You're a fully grown guy. You know what? In the old joke was the Russian women in the Olympics in the 80s and the 70s were taking, steroids and other hormones, right, which are releasing testosterone, giving them an edge. If you have a body that was physically constructed with testosterone and male genes or male hormones, and then you switch, that's not fair. That's an unfair advantage. I'm not saying it is a negative. I'm just calling it for what it is. I don't like legislation, though, saying my thing is I don't like the legislation. I don't say, well, these trans people are pedophiles. No, nobody said that. Somebody is not happy in the skin they are in. They're not happy in how they were born. My problem is now when you're trying to do competitive sports, and I'm going to take a page out of Bruce's book. In wrestling and all elite wrestling, there's a woman named I was going to say Thunder Rosa, but that's not her name. There's a trans wrestler in AEW, and she was a Native American male, and Nyla Rose, and now she's a woman, and you're gonna go, well, there's no way anyone would ever be able to lose to her, would beat her. Well, yeah, of course, if they're gonna write the
it's wrestling, so
if they're gonna write an
end, what the script says, not the actual match.
So if you're gonna hold on,
that's not a good example because, like I said, it's not a technically a sport like that.
That is Nyla Rose. That was that individual.
They're about the Greco-Roman wrestle like in the Olympics or something. Like yes, but like big time wrestling is
now the person who first beat her.
It's all gimmicks and shit.
The person who beat her was a Japanese woman named Riho, who is 100-pound, 5'1" little mousy girl.
Exactly.
And you go, well, Dad, there's no fucking way that this person.
We already had this conversation because it's fake.
But what happened in this case is this is the one example where you go, okay, well, this is that one time where you're putting in an outcome. But this is the only sport where that would be acceptable. If I'm talking about basketball now or something like that, I mean, shit, that's my thing. That's my only thing. I don't want to say hate. I don't want anyone to make judgments or pass. This is the only time where I feel that it sets a bad precedent.
I will say that it's complicated. I mean, there's no black and white answer to the question,
It should be done. Here's my solution to the problem. And it is a problem because
I said they should have their own league.
No.
That's right.
Yeah, yes, that's one way.
If you want to have fighters or boxers that, then make their own division. It's a transgender division, and the transgender
Here's the thing.
People fight each other.
Yeah, but
then
there's not enough of that.
There's
not enough trans people.
But I'm saying, then nobody could say,
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. So my answer to this is you just leave it up to the individual schools or divisions to decide what their rules are going to be. And then you enroll your children into the schools going along that trajectory. So if you know that the NCAA or whatever, he's making fun of me now.
I know. Because what you were doing was ridiculous.
No, I literally gave you a textbook definition.
I know, but it's fucking bullshit. Like I said before.
The rest of the world disagrees.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
You just said yourself they let the 100-year-old or 100-pound Japanese girl beat this fucking huge sumo-looking chick on it because it's a scripted event.
No, so what?
You put them together in a ring and just let them fight, and there wouldn't be no fucking, she'd slam that little Japanese lady down onto the ground. And it'd be the end of it. It's not a real competition. How's that? You can call it a sport. It's not a real competition because it's a scripted outcome. It's a performance, which is different than, like I said, like a boxing match or a Greco-Roman
boxing match
or a UFC fight or something where someone gets knocked the fuck out for real, or
you just mentioned three things in a row that have scripted endings.
What are you talking about? See,
boxing matches have scripted endings all the time.
Listen, they have boxing matches. Maybe they only let you fight once or twice a year. Why? Because it's dangerous. They don't do WWE Raw, pack up the truck, go to the next town, and do it again. Why they do that? Because it's not really that dangerous. Because it's a performance.
Are you? Whoa!
It's like a circus act,
Stop.
And you're like watching it like, this is real. It's all real.
Still doesn't know what he's talking about.
No, I've been there. That was another thing I didn't bring up when you were yelling at me is I told you a million times. I used to be a stagehand. I was at the WWE Raw. I built the fucking ring. I was in the backstage. I saw the whole thing.
The ring is made out of
the whole production. I saw
the ring is made of 2x4. They have schools out here.
Yes.
They have to train you because wrestling is real. It is dangerous, and there is
No,
a great.
it didn't say it wasn't dangerous, and it didn't say it wasn't athletic. But it's a performance. It's not a competition between two guys to go, who's going to win this fight? It's like, no, it's a scripted
like
thing.
boxing does all the time, like UFC does all
Whatever,
the time,
that's
like
fine.
all those guys do all the time, where they have.
I'm not having the same argument.
Where they pay people to decide who's going to win.
Wrestling, like I said, wrestling people are like flat earthers. Like,
no, I just gave you
that it's
of all the times where those things do exactly that because they do it all.
I agree with what you're saying, but that doesn't change reality. Reality is it's not really a competition. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not really a sport with athletes. I mean, I guess it's technically, like I said, if you're going by a technical definition, he's correct. It's a sport for entertainment, but whatever.
All sports are for entertainment.
It's not like when I saw Pussifer, he has fucking luchadors come out during the break and they fucking do wrestling moves in the fucking ring, and then the band comes back out and plays. No, it's fake because it is fake. Period.
That's more of like one of those period, dot, ones where it's kind of not what you want it to be.
The very fact that you're a grown-ass man who said he'd argue that wrestling is real, I find very hilarious.
Well, the people who do it, the people who define what a sport is, the guys who run the companies, the fact that they put it on ESPN, the fact that everybody who's involved in it, but you, does not understand the concept of competition.
It's not a competition when the outcome is scripted.
That would mean
that's what I'm saying.
UFC, boxing, baseball, football, where they've all had...
they scripted that guy to snap his leg in half last week or whatever. Yeah. And his leg just fucking came apart.
When one guy, and all those times where somebody cheated or fucked around or did something that wasn't supposed to be done and they let it continue.
People are always cheating.
And they let it continue. And boxing is a primary example of times where they set up matches for results.
Well, that's bookies and gambling and, fucking all kinds of other shit.
Same thing. I rest my...
Tell the guy, oh, you're gonna lay down in the fifth,
The defense rests, Your Honor. The defense rests.
The defense loses again.
Well,
Every case has ever had.
What are you talking about?
Because it's absurd.
No, it's not.
Yes,
if Mike Tyson has...
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that wrestling it's entertainment.
So is all sports.
Oh my God.
All sports are entertainment. All sports are entertainment. All sports are entertainment. And
I said, people that are into wrestling, it's like a religion. Like you can't tell them anything. No, this is totally real. The Rock is real. He's real.
No, The Rock's name is Dwayne Johnson.
I'm just saying.
He's 49 years old. He just turned 49 this week, and he might be running for president of the United States of America.
Exactly. Like Mike Lindell.
Did you say Mike Lindell?
No, you're not the only person that's like that. Like
Mike Lindell?
People like wrestling.
Mike Lindell.
It's like a religion, like I said. It clouds the thinking of logical thinking of
logical,
because you can't tell yourself that what you're watching is fake because it's no longer entertaining. It's got to be real, or you're not invested in it.
Or you don't understand how the sport works, so you just call it fake.
No, I understand how it works. Like I said, I've been there. You ever been there?
Yes.
You ever been behind the scene there?
Yes.
You ever put the ring together? You ever stood there?
The ring is made out of
talking in the back.
The ring is made out of 2x4 planks.
My mom used to work at this hotel
with foam on it.
No, listen.
And a tarp made out of canvas.
Used to work. Yes, I built
the rings are made out of elevator cables with foam on them. Yes. So if you get caught in the ring, it's very likely they could actually twist or break, tear ligaments or arms. Which actually happened.
Nobody said it wasn't physically, challenging or whatever.
1995, Owen Hart was hooked with
this isn't the argument.
Clip.
See, you're making it okay.
No.
That would make Cirque du Soleil a sport because the guy could fall off of the fucking trampoline.
In a sense,
fall off of the trapeze. Or
in a sense, Cirque du Soleil is a sport in a sense, but there's no competition involved.
That's what I'm saying.
But there's competition involved in wrestling.
But it's not a competition when the outcome is scripted.
It's a competition. We have two guys physically.
It's a competition for stupid people who think they're watching something that's real.
I'm watching something where two people have to get to a point.
My mom
and how they get there is the sport.
At a hotel.
That's the
competition. And when they would come into town, right? They would all be booked at the same hotel, right? All of them.
Okay.
And they would go there and check into my mom's hotel, and they're all hanging out together.
Okay, yeah.
They're all drinking, and and they go to the next town and do it again. It's a show. It's a show, just like a comedy show or any other tour.
And you're trying to tell me
they're all together, hanging out, and friends, and all that shit.
And I'm sure somebody would hang out with Tom Brady after fucking Bill Belichick stole the other team's scores.
Saying. They didn't just beat the fuck out of each other so much that they can't even go to the next town and do it again.
Sometimes that happens. A lot of times that actually happens. A lot of times. There's actually a program about these things happening.
Yeah, it's fun. I watched that show, and like I said, it's physically hard. It's not like it's easy. I never said that, and I never said they weren't athletes. I never said
that's fine.
That they weren't
now you got to just
things that they're doing.
The sport of pro wrestling is very difficult.
It's entertainment. It's a man's soap opera. That's what it is.
I will give you that. The elements, there's acting involved. But the sport of pro wrestling, aside from the acting, is definitely a sport, definitely competition, and there's definitely a result involved. Some of those matches are determined by the physical capabilities of the guys. So they might do a match beforehand, and Vince McMahon goes, "I like where you're going with this. I'm going to give you the win," or maybe not. And it really depends on the physical capability of the guys. And some of these guys
just made my argument for me.
Well, no, I didn't.
Vince McMahon goes, "Oh, I'm going to."
Well, no, but it depends on.
Vince McMahon is deciding it's not really a competition now, is it? That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying.
I acknowledge. Hold on. I will end this for all time. I acknowledge 100% that there is a scripted element to it that does not remove it as a sport. It does not remove it as a sport.
This is the part of the argument you never got.
No, I
said that I believe they're talented.
I took where you went, and I took it. I acknowledged it, and I said incorrect. For all time, infinity, incorrect. 0.0.
Well, you can be wrong forever. That's fine.
I said to you that something can be scripted and be a sport, as defined by Webster.
When they build a weather machine, goddamn it,
as defined by the people who define what a sport is, not you, but the people in the world of scholastics who went, "This is a sport." Right. So much so that ESPN even says this is a sport.
Sanctioned by any sports fucking thing.
Wait a minute. Whoa. ESPN says this is a sport.
I'm not saying that.
I'm saying that
sports regulatory.
Wait a minute. I'm
saying the country do not monitor pro wrestling. Why? Because it's not a sport.
ESPN says it's a sport. Webster says it's a sport.
They get it for ratings. It makes money. And that's fine.
All sports do that.
And again, I'm not denigrating it or saying it's. I'm just saying
are
it's not
for the purpose of entertainment. All sports are the purpose of entertainment. If sports weren't entertaining, we wouldn't watch them.
Yes, exactly. That's what I said. I told you. See how you push the button? Like I said, they're like flat earthers. You can't push the button. They're like, oh no, it's real.
I said it probably. You're the one screaming and laughing and carrying on.
Is funny.
You're laughing like a guy who discovered alcohol for the first time. You're
the one smelling Mike's harder lemonade.
And I'm calm. I'm calm.
I'm calm too. This is just how I am.
The Leonard Dictionary.
It's like you said, I don't need cocaine.
You don't know. Is that so?
And it's not good for me.
Yeah, this fucking guy, my savior over here.
Add on.
Rob, stop! What's going on? So let's switch gears. We're at the Artisan. The Artisan is a really swank hotel. The Artisan is a really swank hotel in Las Vegas, and what's cool about the Artisan is it's really dope. It's dope as fuck. You got this pool with the grotto. You go into the main room, and it's like classical paintings nailed to the ceiling and to the walls. And you can rent this entire hotel. It's like $10,000, and you can rent the entire hotel out. So it's just a cool place, and they really allow for a lot of open mics. It gives some free entertainment for the people who live there, or who are, you know, who are staying there. And I corrected myself. They've got some cool restaurants. Everything about it is really, the drinks are super expensive.
It's a cool place.
It's a super cool place, and they've been doing a lot of mics and booked shows lately. And so let me paint the picture here. There's a girl by the name of Ann Flagg.
First of all, we don't want to. Don't tell everybody's names involved in this story.
Well, no problem. You don't know what I'm going to say. First of all,
No,
I have enough sense.
We don't need to.
I have enough sense. So the whole thing was centered around that, and she was a headliner. And you have to understand now, this is a pool party. So there was comedy going on for about, you know, an hour and a half or so. Pool party now. There's a bunch of black chicks twerking, Puerto Rican chicks in mini dresses walking around, a bunch of old creepy white dudes. And there's a DJ, Bruce Purcell, one of our, you know, fellow comedians, is one of the DJs, and they're rotating DJs. And in the far right corner is a tent. Every other tent's got black people twerking. But in the far right corner is a tent with a ginger kid sulking at the ground, a long-haired hipster kid dressed up in a suit and tie, Bruce in his blazer, me in my kind of wigger outfit. Let's be real. Just call it for what it is. You know, and this is the nerd tent. This is the Dungeons and Dragons tent. This is the I'm not getting pussy tent, and or I'm a college adjunct professor tent.
About your outfits sometimes it's like you dress like you're half white, half black.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
Like the black looking hat, and then like Randall said, like you're cripping at a library. You got like the blue polo shirt with a collar and shit, and then a fucking Yankees hat.
Yeah. Anyways, hey Bruce.
It's like he's black and white. Like
so I want to paint this picture. So all of a sudden you're hearing the usual, oh, that's right, ladies, get to the pool, oh man. And here is this tent of white nerdy kids, the whitest kids you know, in the corner sulking, looking at their credit cards to see if they have enough money in their debit accounts to get. No, you weren't sulking. Then all of a sudden, why do you absolutely never take her upside on a? I love this.
Because she's fucking smart.
From the guy who saw them put a ring together and knows what wrestling is.
We agree on a lot of things.
Yeah, we do.
We agree on way more things than we disagree.
I wouldn't be sitting next to you if that.
No, that's what I'm saying. We agree way more than we disagree.
So
we just disagree on this particular
thing.
So
a bunch of guys get up and go. A couple guys get up and go, and I'm like, all right. You see, here's the thing: if you're new and I'm newer, Bruce is not new to comedy. He's new to the area, so he has more time invested. I'm new to comedy, but not new to the area. So it's a combination of he's got more comedy credits, and I've got just more Vegas cred, if that is even a thing. So the guy who runs the hotel and runs the comedy in the hotel looks at me and he's like, "Why are you in the tent with all these real comedians?"
Did he say that?
No, he looked at me like he gave me the look. Like, what's his name?
He said that to you?
No. What's his name?
I told you.
Oh, no, fine. No, it's fine. So he looks at me and he's like, this guy's like, who the fuck is this guy? But everyone gave me a hug. Everyone gave me a handshake. So he was like, okay. He gave me a weird look. He gave me this look like, oh, like who the fuck does these guys know who he is? So I sit down. All of a sudden, all these people get up and go. All these tertiary and secondary people, aside from the main comics, get up and go. And they go off in an area, and I go to follow them. Bruce's like, no! Like, well, no! No! And I'm like, what the fuck?
I just said you don't want to go.
You don't want to go. And I'm like, and I'm hyping. You don't want to go. You don't want any of this. And I'm like, it took me like 2 seconds to figure out, are these fuckers doing blow? They're doing blow. Now,
that's what I said. It's like, you don't want to be around this.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Just wait.
And
then I was coming back down.
No, but you know what the problem is? When you're the nerdy kid, when you're clearly the nerdy guy, and there's a bunch of black chicks twerking in a pool, and Puerto Ricans. Yeah, but here's the thing. There's no ass for me to eat here, XRP. I'm standing next to a bunch of nerdy white comedians. No one is giving me ass in which to eat.
Listen. But this is where you're wrong. When you left, I came back down and looked for you. You were gone. Everybody was gone. It's like, oh, they all left. And me and Podoto are sitting there. And this black chick comes over, good looking black chick, comes over, and she's like, "Can I use your lighter?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I give her my lighter. And she's like, "You want me to dance for you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Sit down." And I sit down, and she fucking just put her ass right on me, started fucking twerking. And then this other chick appears and fucking, she's like, just started grinding on Potato. I was like, "Sit down." And he sits down, and she's grinding on him. It's like, "Dude, you left. But I'm telling you is what you just said is patently false because they came over and twerked for us." What do you mean? Who gives a shit? I was just saying, I'm not good. I never claimed to be Rich Little or some impersonator.
Rich Little? What year is this?
I'm just saying she asked me to use a lighter.
Ronald Reagan impersonation there.
And then that's funny.
Oh no, hell no. Like, let me ask y'all a question.
Yeah,
y'all got a light? Because I need to light this motherfucker. All right, because they ain't got no cigarettes in this bitch. Shit. I'm out here sitting here in this motherfucker. It get cold outside. I want some light.
The funniest part was then their other friend came over and was like, "I'm sorry." Like they were out of line somehow. And then they're like, "I'm sorry." And I was like, "Oh, don't be."
It's like, my dick is hard. Yeah.
Don't be sorry. Like, she had a fantastic ass.
Oh my Lord!
She's grinding it.
That was the face. That was the look on Bruce's face. Is that black chick is just grinding on him.
I was like, "Oh yeah."
All right. Hold on now.
What I'm saying is, you should have hung out a little.
All right. Hold on now. Let me ask you a question now. Hold on.
No, but here, like I said, here was my point. Because after you were gone, I started thinking, I was like, "Well, I hope he's not mad."
No.
And thinks that I was being an asshole, you know. So here's my point of that. Like I told you before the show, if you was to go off and start partying on your own, and you're a partier, then I'll party with you, right? But I'm not going to be the guy who brings you somewhere where you do drugs for the first time, and then all of a sudden you're like Robert Downey Jr. in Less Is Zero, and you're out sucking dicks for coke. And I have to be like, "Yeah, it's because I took Rob to this party and somebody gave him coke, and now he's fucking off the rails."
All right, hold on, Bruce.
This is all my fault. You know, like, no, I'm not going to be the guy who does Bruce. That to anyone.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Period.
That's
I was going to say, it's a little girl.
That's a child.
You're going to get us arrested.
Oh, my
5-year-old. You're going to 5-year-old.
Oh, no. Jesus Christ. Even I was like, all right, hold on, Bruce. All right, hold on. Now, let me ask you a question. Now.
No, but you know what I'm saying is,
I'm
not going to be the guy that's responsible.
I got you. And
I know you. So I know that you're not
Bruce.
that kind of guy.
All right, hold on.
So I'm like, I'm not going to take you to a coke party.
All right, here's my question now, Bruce. So let's say that Charlie, your girlfriend, your loving girlfriend, walks into this pool party and sees a black chick grinding her ass on you.
Yeah. Here's what you don't get. One, Charlie's not possessive or
I'm not getting to that.
Two, Charlie likes women.
All right, so that's my thing. So now, first of all, will Charlie vacuum the carpet?
I'm sure she would. But I don't know. She used to be what you call polyamorous, which means
I know what that means.
Fuck anybody.
All right, hold on. So,
whatever.
Now, here's the thing. So
she's bisexual.
Okay.
What?
She's bisexual.
No, I'm saying.
You said it with like mysticism.
Well, it is a sort of mysticism.
So now, this dark Nigerian meat is grinding on you.
Yeah.
Now, who's taking what body parts and where? This is what I want to know. Like, is it?
I don't know.
No, here's my thing. Is it going to be like a chocolate and vanilla ice cream cone with a banana in the middle? Like, is it just going to be like Charlie and this black chick just slobbering on your knob? Like, it's just gonna be.
I don't know.
Just like, is it going to be like?
I don't know, Rob.
Okay.
Because, like I said, when she met me, she decided to not be polyamorous anymore. and be with me.
Bruce, you fucked up. You could have had black and white pussy every night.
I know,
I'm fucking with you.
Like, no matter what anybody says, it sounds great in theory. Like, oh, your girlfriend likes women. Oh, you could just bring women home all the time. Oh, yeah. But don't sit here and tell me that won't get weird at some point, because it will. Unless you could be like Mormons and be like, okay, I'm gonna have 2 girlfriends and
Charlie,
we're all gonna live together, and you know, it's all gonna be one big happy. You know, what does that mean? There's no such thing as a bisexual woman.
I don't know what he's. Even I don't know. I'm usually in sync with him. I don't know what.
Sometimes he's off the rail. Like, what are you talking about?
All right. Here's my question now. So hold on. Here's my thing. So
I always had a problem with bisexual.
No.
You can't fuck everybody, man.
Well, here's my question.
At some point, pick a fucking team.
Wait. Do you think there would be performance anxiety on your part?
No, not at all.
So okay, so
that's not the point. The point is what happens after.
So after you've painted a night painting,
you say they don't get jealous or whatever, but come on.
After
you get jealous.
After you've painted the canvases on both.
Or they'd be like, you like her more than you like me, and all of a sudden, nah.
So Jason says bisexuality is real as wrestling.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Mike Lindell seems very happy. Hold on. This seems to make Mike Lindell happy.
Dick and pussy? Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you something.
As a former crackhead, I've experienced
I've been wrangling black woman vagina since 1985, back in my home state of Minnesota. Right. And I learned that with the random pieces of black woman's hair that was found in the gutter, that I was able to make my first My Pillow. Right. And My Pillow uses real yak hair.
Right.
Yak hair found from black hookers that I killed in my sleep.
Such many dicks for crack, I know.
The My Pillow uses the very best of used wigs from black women. My new exclusive line of pillows even uses the Oprah Winfrey hair. That's why we call this the Oprah Winfrey collection. The Oprah Winfrey collection of My Pillow uses the best of Chicago African American hair for the best night's sleep that you could ever hope for.
It's like, can we possibly every week extend the line of Rob's sexism and racism jokes? Like, it's like, can we get a little farther this week?
Let me tell you something. Very.
We're testing the line. Like, sooner or later, Facebook gonna ban this too. We're all gonna be in the ether world of.
Let me tell you something, Bruce. The black women, the blacks love me. The blacks very much love me, and let me tell you, they would love to have their hair put in a pillow by Mike Lindell. Believe me. I tell all the time. I say Melania would love a pillow filled with Negro hair. How good would that be? How good would it would be? So good, Bruce. You have not slept until you've slept on Negro hair.
Did you see the video of him? He's just like standing out on the deck of Mar-a-Lago, just ranting like to anybody who's walking by.
Let me tell you about crooked Hillary Clinton.
No, I'm just saying, like, this is where he is.
Crooked Hillary Clinton and George Soros is the reason why.
What are they going to do?
The blacks. Let me tell you, the blacks love me.
What are they going to do when George Soros dies? That's what I mean, they've already set up Bill Gates.
Oh, well, Bill Gates got a divorce today.
Yeah.
We forgot about it. Bill Gates.
Did he give half his money to his wife?
He's going to have to. It's going to be like $60 billion.
They got married in California, right?
Yeah, Bill Gates and Melinda Gates got a divorce today.
Did they get married in California?
I don't know. I don't give a fuck.
But I'm saying California's a 50-50, take half your...
These fucks. Oh, my God. Look, she looks like a fucking trans person. Jesus.
Oh, is that his wife?
Yeah.
Where's his girlfriend? No, what I'm saying, who did he trade up? Did he trade up?
Oh,
at least he could do is trade up.
Look at this shit. Look at this.
I never understood people that don't trade up.
Tell me that doesn't look like a fucking trans person. Is there an Adam's apple there?
Like $500 billion or whatever he's going to give away. Like, he better be getting something better.
Hold on. Is it me or does Bill Gates look like Mitch McConnell with more hair? He looks like he could be Mitch McConnell's brother.
Kind of does.
And then Melinda Gates looks like fucking Bruce Jenner over here.
Not as turtly, though.
Yeah, and then she looks like fucking Bruce Jenner. Like, what the fuck? Like, Jesus Christ. No wonder he dumped her.
Nah, whatever. You can never say what people's private lives are, man. You don't know.
I can tell you what his private lights are. She isn't touching his private parts.
What you can say about it is Newt Gingrich, because Newt Gingrich was banging that woman while his wife had cancer in the hospital. You can't even wait for her to fucking die.
Yeah.
Like, you just wait for your wife to die before you start fucking.
Oh no, he divorced her while she was recovering.
I know what I'm saying. It's like, that's a guy you're like, fuck that guy. The guy's a piece of shit. But like, whatever happened between Bill and Melanie Gates, whatever, who knows what it is.
Oh, and he really, look at this fucking broad. Where did he find this woman?
Yeah, that's the one he was fucking.
She looks like a fucking parrot.
Right. He was fucking this chicken-looking lady. She looks like a chicken, really.
Yeah, look at this. The chicken lady.
Right.
Look at this.
He's bagging his chicken lady while his wife is dying of cancer.
So his wife has cancer. So while she's recovering with chemotherapy, and she's trying to recover from cancer, he comes over to her and goes, "We're getting a divorce," and hands her divorce papers, and then marries the fucking chicken lady. That's a true story. Look it up. If you don't know who Newt Gingrich was during the Clinton administration, from I want to say 96 to 2000.
Was he Speaker of the House?
He was Speaker of the House. And
after Tip O'Neill.
And conservatives credit him. No, I think it was no, it wasn't Tip O'Neill. He was at one point. It was Bob Dole was Speaker of the House.
Was he? Bob Dole was a senator.
Yeah, you might be right. Bob
Dole was a senator. See? Senator.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, I made a mistake.
No, it was Tip O'Neill was president or was speaker during the Reagan years, and then when Clinton took over, Gingrich became.
All right, so Jason over here. So you're talking about prenups. You seem to be pretty smart. Who's your lawyer for this? I see. I picture this guy just sitting here going, "All right, here's the deal, honey. You know what? I'll be honest with you. Your fucking pussy's tight right now, but that shit's gonna go fucking rubber band. And see, this is you right now. This is you right now. But then this is going to be you.
Imagine
in 10 years.
Why you don't have a girl?
So what I'm saying to you is,
I just such high respect for women.
Hold on. This is you now, and I like that shit. I fucking love it. Look, like fucking for real. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. I'm surprised I don't nut in 5 seconds. But now, like, this could be you. Years from now, and I got to worry about that shit. And then, I'm going to be catching eyes with some other bitch, and you're going to be fucking trying to get half my shit. That's a lot of shit I got to sell. So what I want to know is, I got to lay the law down. I got to fucking lay the law down. What I'm saying is, this is my attorney. His name is Bromowitz, and I don't know the first name. It doesn't fucking matter. He ain't going to be here Friday night. Catch my drift. So what I'm saying is, I just want to make sure that if the shit goes sideways, or if you go sideways, I don't have to fucking give you half my sales for the next fucking 5 years until you fucking get hot again, I mean,
you sign this paper. I'm sure this speech is highly effective.
So all I'm fucking saying is, you just got to be fucking prepared. I'm just saying, I got to look out for me. Now, by the way, I'll be a gentleman. If you get fucking knocked up at a kid and I put one in you, then you get like a fucking handicap. Like golf, it's like a handicap. I gotta fucking look out for my.
You never emotionally matured past like the 8th grade.
No, in the 8th grade, forget about it. In 8th grade, it was still like Barney tape and shit. No. See, Bruce, don't listen to this fucking liberal right here.
I want to keep going, but I gotta go to work.
This fucker's got to go stock cans, okay? Don't let him fool you about this comedy.
Saturday, the 8th, I will be at the Comedy Alley by Las Vegas.
See, he's not even doing well. He's fucking doing comedy in an alley.
Secretburger.com. Oh yeah, I'm not doing well. It pays.
Yeah. They pay you in fucking burgers. Get the fuck out of here.
It pays cash money.
Yeah, cash money that you're
way more than I thought it did too. I was like, whoa, hell yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking paying you in burger fucking money, man. Like a fucking funny.
What gigs you got that night?
Wait. Does your money have ketchup on it? Yeah. I bet your fucking money's got ketchup on it. You fuck.
Anyway, it's at the Las Vegas Comedy Alley next to the Las Vegas Test Kitchen. I'll be there Saturday, May 8th. Same time next week. Hopefully Rob won't be so drunk on these Mike's harder apples and he ain't cranking the fucking music up to 11 like Spinal Tap.
Mike's Harder Lemonade right here in my home state of Minnesota. We love you. We had a good time.
See you next week.
And look for our stuff on Classy Hooligans.
Yeah.
Have a good night.